to dress up in costumes, to make a caricature of myself daily, to pick up trash, to fill in for absent teachers, to serve others and lead by example. My example will say more than my words ever will. And this is the personal challenge of mine that will help teachers change the lives of kids. Leaders, yes, you have to balance budgets, do evaluations, supervise bus duty, deal with disgruntled parents. But you know what? So do your teachers. If you want your teachers to lead the next generation with love and inspiration, in spite of the stress and burdens that surround them, then lead your teachers the same way. Teachers, the same wisdom goes for you. You must act the way you want your students to act. You must demonstrate what you expect, model what you want. Yes, I know you're not a student. I know the same rules should not apply to you as they do to your students. Yes, I know you can vote, you can drink, smoke, and drive. I know you're old enough to make your own decisions and live your own life. But one of the decisions that you made was to accept your part in shaping the lives of kids who are watching your every move. When you chose to enter into this most noble of professions, the bar was raised. You chose this career, and along with it, the responsibility that comes with it. Your students notice when you roll your eyes at that kid who shows up late. They hear the complaining spilling out of the teacher's lounge. They recognize your car on the street and see you rolling through that stop sign in town. Right or wrong, they're watching. This pressure can get intense, but don't let it get the best of you. Our students also need to see us make mistakes, apologize for them, and recover. They need to see that we're human and need to see what responsible adults do when they make mistakes. This does not, however, give us the right to act however we want or to put ourselves on a pedestal in front of our students. As educators, I think that we often get it wrong. In our attempts to help prepare our students for adulthood, we make the claim that we're trying to teach our students what the quote unquote real world looks like, forgetting that our students are living in a world that is very real today. We use this claim to give ourselves an excuse to treat our students in the way that some of us have been treated by employers in the past, erroneously thinking that just because there are bad bosses in the world, we have to equip our students to deal with them someday. We forget that our job is to empower students to see the world for what it could be instead of for what it has been. Because of this, schools often become the breeding ground for oxymoronic behavior. If you're guilty of any of the following, feel free to humble yourself and call yourself an oxymoron. Then have the boldness to change. Focus on priority over preference. For example, have you ever been sitting around the dinner table with your family and notice that you have an incoming call or text from your boss? Instead of answering it, you make the statement, "Doesn't he realize I work all day for him? This is my time to be with my family." You flip the phone upside down and continue to enjoy quality time at home. The next day, you go to your classroom, teach all day, and then assign homework for students to complete that evening, after they've been sitting through 7 hours of content, social skill building, and potentially 2 more hours of physical activity. You hear their grumbles about their busy schedules as you assign it, but you reply with, "It should take less. It should take less than the time it would have taken you to answer the call the night before, just to get it done." You wouldn't take a couple of minutes out of your time the night before